sometimes it's not such a hardship to get stuck in construction. Heading up to Paradise near Mt Rainier. And this road is only open Saturdays and Sundays right now because they're doing a lot of work. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hello, Kindred Spirit. In the last story, I shared about the meaning of the Reiki kanji, and I invited you to send in any questions or comments that you had about Reiki practice. And I want to take time here up front to thank you for chiming in. Let's get started. The first share is from your calm center. I am being reminded that do not worry and do not anger are ideals. As long as we are in human bodies, we will feel the presence of worry and anger at times. And we can let them point us back to our true nature and respond from love. Due to our conditioning, we tend to get caught in dualistic perspectives and think that if we worry or get angry, that we've somehow failed. Echoing that sentiment, Karen writes, "If only worry had an off-on switch. It doesn't. Telling someone not to worry can easily join the abusive positivity club. If we are unable to stop worrying, then it's our fault. We are not doing it right. We are lacking awareness. ... Thank you to both of you. My intention is to meet people where they are. I notice when/if the balance of the relationship begins to tip, with me becoming dimmer to meet others where they are. With love, though, not judgment. Two more humans vibing dimmer doesn't heal the world. And perhaps my presence in their life is blocking an easier way for them to allow themselves to shine. I've got a wide vibe swath to meet people where they are, and I won't wait anymore for those vibrating in my outer rings of engagement. I don't thrive there. Fortunately for me, those humans don't much notice me anyway. To say another way, me becoming sicker doesn't inspire another to heal. Humankind will always expand thought. Life demands it. I don't have to. I got a parking place. And maybe I'll stay here tonight. Since I can, it looks like I can, I'm gonna look at the rules. Thank you, life, for gifting me this parking space. Barb chimed in, sharing this. Another wonderful place to cogitate. We all worry at times, but it changes nothing. So to me, it really is a waste of time. If thinking a problem or situation through leads to a solution or resolution, then that's a positive outcome. But to constantly keep returning to the emotional response, to me, is the negative. That's why just for today is powerful for me. I can always go back if I want. No stress for success in my world. Reiki practice has taught me to neither dwell nor wall off emotions. Emotions are our early warning system. Instead, when things ebb, I continue practicing my practice. And before long, the ebb becomes flow. I'm left feeling clear and confident, open to allow what's next. Cynthia shared, "My dad told me worrying is like rocking in a rocking chair and expecting to get somewhere. It uses a lot of energy and gets you nowhere. I try to remember that, but not worrying has always been hard for me." It's so cool to remember those little snippets of advice from many moons ago. Both of us probably have a bunch of them. Let's share stories sometime. The next share is from Miss Vintage 61. Soon after my spiritual awakening in the summer of 2020, I took a Reiki course as I was drawn to energy healing. I have taken the principles and practices and made it my own. Thank you for chiming in, Miss Vintage. Yay! You are doing the most important thing. You're showing up every day, just for today, to practice your relationship with Reiki. In that way, it's easier to know what is true for you. I look forward to hearing what comes up.
Came in the Mt Rainier Visitor Center, and this is what I found. This is the conclusion of a 5-year search for orange and cream sickles. I thought they were called dreamsicles. They do exist, and I am stoked. And I got some dilly beans. No artificial flavors or colors, added colors from natural sources. I got 2. Behold the dreamsicle. Now I know I can manifest anything. Finally, I was thinking maybe it was a little statue. Hiya. How you doing? What do you think?
Sorry.
Not as good as I remembered it. The vanilla is lacking. A little bit more vanilla to balance out the orange. Still, it ended up on my path. We'll take it.
The last share for this go-round is from Terry. I've read books about Reiki, but have never before met someone who practices it. I need to learn all the things. Woo! Well, it certainly is a deep subject. One I'm not sure I'll ever be able to claim that I know all the things. So let's just start here. All spiritual practices invite us to notice the subtle nuances that are always there. One of the many gifts of Reiki practice is that it is an oral tradition. The teachings invite us to practice translating into words what we learn in our practice. This leads to a vibrational grounding that helps us navigate our daily life in physical form via Reiki practice. This means that everyone has a Reiki story about how they met Reiki practice. These stories, even though remembered, helps us to notice the patterns and make connections between our experience BR, before Reiki practice, and after learning Reiki practice, in the present moment, the only place we can do anything different to feel better if we want to. This has helped me realize its power in the present moment more often. Thank you for chiming in, Terry. I'm getting that you've been writing your Reiki story for a while. I'm looking forward to hearing it.
One last fun fact I'd like to share about Mt Rainier is that it was, I think, the 5th national park to be dedicated. All the materials were sourced locally. Every bend in the road is purposely laid out to reveal the beautiful views. It was not just a willy-nilly of setting out the roads. There were special ways that they made the buildings. There was a certain architecture about that. And all these things actually became a standard for our national parks and the consistency. So, again, thank you for our national parks.
So much gratitude for you coming from this direction. Can you feel it? I'm feeling that we are creating a beautiful harmony together. There were also a couple of kindred spirits interested in learning Reiki practice from me. Let's get started. My email address is in the description. Send me an email and we'll just start talking. No rush, no hurry, all in perfect timing. I look forward to meeting you on this exciting level of connection.